Good morning, dear audience, dear committee members. I'm really pleased to be here and tell a few words before our first presentation. So welcome at the the complex exam. And before introducing our committee members and before our first presentation, I just would like to tell a few words about our concept of our training. So first of all, I would like to congratulate all of you because of the achievement that you have done so far, and also thank you all the efforts that you put in this whole program and your training. So our vision is how to incorporate the scientific data into the clinical practice into the healthcare. And just to show you an example based on the Eurostat data, why is it so needed, still so needed, to incorporate all the available knowledge into the clinical practice? So, for example, under the age of 75, out of the 1.7 million deaths, if we use all the available data, 1.2 million mortality could have been avoided. Based on the original or the old model, between the certain stages, basically there was only one way as a relationship between the separate stages. And if you look at the new concept that was developed also with the participation of the Academia European members, it's like a cycle, meaning that the data that were gained from, for example, basic scientific research with the proper communication method, it can be implemented immediately into the healthcare and the daily clinical care. And this whole concept, and then a few years later, the results originated from this new concept and this program has been published in the Nature Medicine. And I will tell you some practical examples. So, for example, one of the ENT team from the Bajcsy Hospital, they performed a meta-analysis about the different procedures in the case of cholesteatoma, and they found that, okay, there is one certain procedure that can be beneficial and can result in much better clinical outcomes, and then they incorporated this new method in their daily care, and then they also made an analysis and found in their own cohort that they could achieve much better outcomes for the patients. Or if we take, for example, the cystic fibrosis management in the Hempel Children's Hospital, who are actually caring the most CF patients, now they initiate the glucose tolerance screening earlier than should be based on the guideline. And with this early screening, they could identify much more diabetic patients and also patients with impaired glucose tolerance. So these were just a couple of examples how we can incorporate these new findings into the daily patient management. And now I would like to show you some facts about this year, and also about the past few years. So a few years ago, when this whole program was localized and centralized in the University of Pécs, each year we had around 20 PhD students annually. And then this program moved to the Semmelweis University, and now annually we have around 90 PhD students each year. And this is the table about the most decent publications in the past few years. So fortunately, we have now some very, very nice papers in the JAMA journals, also in the critical care. These publications are coming from the PhD students in our program. So you started this year with the number of 84, and each milestone, each 3 months interval has its purpose. So for example, in the beginning of your training, the main task was to draft your PhD topic and the main topics that you will investigate later on, and then you started the literature search. Then you continued with the data collection. Also, in the middle of your first year, you performed some basic statistics, and then you continued the full statistics, and also you started the story making. And most of you have already finalized your manuscript by the end of your first year. And then some of you already submitted, and also some of you have now not only submitted but accepted a paper for the second year. And now we are at the end of the second year, and altogether, out of the 84, you will take this complex exam, 68. So this is a basic summary about the designs and also about the progress and status of your project. So now we have, I would say, approximately half of the projects are already submitted or published, and still the other half are ongoing projects. And this is a summary table about the publications in your generation, in your year. So congratulations, you have achieved very, very nice results. And besides these names and list, I've just received the information this morning that Vivian Ungar's team papers has been accepted for publication in the American Journal of Gynecology and Obstetrics. So congratulations. This is a very fresh news. So within the frame of this PhD training, we had the opportunity to participate in very well-known experts, even Nobel laureates, lectures. Most recently, we had a lecture delivered by John Wong from Singapore. And as part of retention, we would like to acknowledge the best performances. So each year we deliver the prize for the best student, best supervisor, best group and statistician as well. And we have, of course, other activities outside the university walls. We regularly organize the Gatsby party and the Halloween party in November. And we also have some sport activity, regular squash days, and also we regularly cycle around the Balaton in August. And also last year in December, the Center for Translational Medicine was in charge of organizing the Semmelweis Symposium, and also some of our students were awarded the Best Poster Prize. And also 2 of us was also given the possibility to participate in the Harvard Medical School certificate program, me and Szilárd Vencsa, my colleague. So altogether, just referring to Randy Shackman's, one of the Nobel laureates from December, he summarized his experience that I wish there had been opportunities like this when I was young. So for the future, I would like to also highlight that you can still apply for this challenge day. So the Balaton cycling, it's going to be in August, end of August. And also these days, you will have the possibility to participate in these lectures. Today, Eero Kajanti will deliver his speech also on Wednesday, we can hear the Esther speech, the defense, and the following days also you have the chance to participate in other international experts lectures. So some housekeeping information. You have 10 minutes to deliver your speech, and after that, there is a recommended time, this is 20 minutes, to have the discussion afterwards. Of course, you don't need to necessarily reach these 20 minutes. Okay, and a regular innovation. So I would like to ask everyone that let's have at least one question to your colleagues. Okay, this is the basic housekeeping rule. But otherwise, if you will have much more questions, at least 3, then, as usual, you will receive a bottle of wine. Thank you.